5. Our EDB strategic priorities and aims. We have 6 equity, diversity and belonging strategic priorities that are aligned with RCOT's organisational strategy. These priorities are underpinned by aims that will drive the work we do. An action plan has been developed to deliver these priorities and aims, enabling us to make progress towards our vision. The full action plan can be found on our website from end of January 2024. RCOT strategy, Rise Up. We will rise up to be bold, progressive advocates and champions, raising our profile and voice so that more people understand the power of what occupational therapists do. There are 2 EDB strategic priorities that sit under Rise Up: accountability and commitment and effective leadership. 1. Accountability and commitment. Our members, staff and volunteers understand that EDB is all of our responsibility and that words and good intentions are not enough. EDB strategic aims under accountability and commitment. RCOT will, through our actions, oppose discrimination, demonstrate effective allyship, and be transparent and accountable. Demonstrate to the public, our staff, members, volunteers and stakeholders that EDB is part of who we are and how we work. 2. Effective leadership. RCOT leadership team and council visibly champion EDB and this strategy, role model anti-racism and anti-discrimination, consistently demonstrating effective allyship. EDB strategic aims under effective leadership. RCOT will model the change we want to see through our culture, policies, practices and systems, cultivate an inclusive culture with health and well-being at its heart to reflect our organisational and professional values. RCOT strategy, Open Up. We will open up to new opportunities and people, joining forces, forming alliances, and getting more people to see occupational therapy as the solution to their needs. The EDB strategic priorities that sits under Open Up is diverse and thriving profession. 3. Diverse and thriving profession. RCOT understand and work to remove barriers to entry, to open up occupational therapy as a profession to better reflect the diversity of the UK. EDB strategic aims under diverse and thriving profession. RCOT will work to ensure that our staff and volunteers better reflect the diversity of the UK. Embed EDB throughout our standards and stakeholder relationships. Build alliances and partnerships with community groups to encourage those from historically underserved communities to see occupational therapy as a solution to their needs. RCOT strategy, Lift Up. We will lift up every occupational therapist and support them to be the best they can be throughout their entire career by offering them the best community, resources and tools that help them to succeed. The EDB strategic priority that sits under Lift Up is learning, development and confidence. 4. Learning, development and confidence. Our members, staff and volunteers are confident and skilled in championing EDB and challenging inequity, injustice and discrimination. EDB strategic aims under learning, development and confidence. RCOT will build our members, staff and volunteers' understanding of equity, diversity and belonging, and develop skills and confidence to actively oppose discrimination. Build alliances and partnerships with organisations and groups who share our priorities to support learning and increase EDB awareness of occupational therapists. RCOT strategy build-up. We will build up our organisation and culture to be dynamic, high-performing and values-led, using insights and data to inform and drive us to achieve our purpose. There are 2 EDB strategic priorities that sit under build-up: safe and inclusive culture and transparency. 5. Safe and inclusive culture. Our COT has an inclusive culture with health and well-being at the heart that is truly reflective of our organisational and professional values. EDB strategic aims under safe and inclusive culture. Our COT will increase representation and celebrate diversity in everything we do and the way we communicate. Assist our members, especially those from historically marginalised and underrepresented communities, to be the best they can be as their true and authentic selves throughout their career. 6. Transparency. Our COT are critically self-reflective, transparent and intentional in communicating our commitment to and progress with EDB to build trust in our organisation. EDB strategic aims under transparency. Our COT will share and celebrate successes and be honest about failings and things we need to change. Understand the diverse needs of those we work with and use a strong evidence base to provide constructive support, prioritise where and how we act, and measure our progress.